Yeah, so let's see. I'll probably swap to this one and I'm going to adjust it. Hold on. I will duplicate these. Give me just a minute. Obviously, I should have had all this set up before starting the stream, but I didn't. Oh, shame on me, huh? Also need to get my stuff together. Wow. Okay. There we go. No, I'm not searching. I'm trying to go to my channel to open up chat. There we go. Now I've got chat open. Specific window. That one. Hey, that looks good. Now I just need to scale it down. Hey, what do you know? There we go. Okie dokie. Now I think we're set. Hey, got my cursor and everything. So I'm trying a little bit of something new this time around. Instead of because I've got this giganto monitor here, 65-inch monsters, the television actually not monitor. I've decided to play my games in a window instead of the full screen because the full screen is just too damn much this close to it. Eventually I'll get a regular computer monitor, but for now I have to live with this until those funds open up. I spent the funds on this television and, well, not that I regret it, but I just would like to have a regular computer monitor. Let's just leave it at that. So, in the meantime, I'm running the games as a window instead. So we'll see how that goes here. Another thing is that I'm playing this instead of Grim Dawn because I'm getting a little burned out on Grim Dawn, actually, to be honest with you. Let me adjust my mic a little bit there. A little closer to me while I'm gaming. Just getting a little bit tired of Grim Dawn, to be honest. It's starting to get a little more samey. So I need a break. I mean, I escaped last week even because it was just getting. I didn't feel like playing it, and I couldn't think of anything else to play at the time. So here I am doing this for about an hour or so. We'll see, and we'll start a new game. I have played this game before, at least once, maybe even twice on mobile. Yeah, sure, we'll do the tutorial. Why not? Very fun game. I love the art style. I love the puzzles themselves. I'm a big fan of puzzle games. Well, big fan. I don't know about a big fan, but I am a fan of puzzle games. So during this little playthrough, we'll see whether or not I remember or how much I remember because it's been a long time since I played it last. Okay, I knew your curiosity would get the better of you. Please excuse the mess. My housekeeper abandoned me shortly after the rest of the world. The answers you seek are inside this box, along with something else. Something they said could never be built. It is the only one in existence. and it is the key to incomprehensible power. This safe was constructed to keep it from lesser minds. I have every faith in you solving its mysteries. You always were the smart one. With the enclosed key, I gift you one parting favor. Keep this eyepiece with you always. Without it, you are as blind as the rest. The stakes are higher than you could possibly imagine. So, we'll select the key. Save the animal motif. Rotate the lid here. Wants us to. Right? Isn't that neat? Line up the keyhole. Drag the key onto the keyhole. It kind of highlights a little, and that's good. And turn the key. Yeah, the reason why they have so many motions here is because it used to be. I think this game originated on mobile, so you had a lot of touch stuff on your screen, you know. I think it was the iPad, so nice big screen. Since then, obviously it was ported to PC. I'm pretty sure phones as well, Mac, etc. Probably even on consoles a little bit. Feed me and I shall survive. Give me drink and I shall die. Click on the eyepiece to where? What does the note say? So we can remove that. Doesn't put the focus on the note. I think I missed some stuff there, but anyway. You'll find the answer somewhere on the safe. Well, and since we just got this lovely new thing, actually, first of all, how about these books? Anything special going on with the books? Some dusty old books. Don't think they'll help me here. Well, are you certain? Come on, let me rotate at least. I guess if you click directly on them, it won't let you rotate. You have to click outside of them. Again, just like the other business. So, no lens, it's just an ordinary eyepiece. Oh, okay, so there's no lens. So, let's see. There are a few things I do remember, though. That's the hint thing, I think. Is that right? Yeah, clue. Anyway, so you got, let's see, this is definitely a thing. You can slide that over, and there's definitely a slot for a key. If I remember right, that's a key that's like used many times. Different, you can rearrange it and so forth. There's also this. Bespoke safes for the gentry. Guaranteed thief and fire for England. The overcome talisman. And there's this interesting screw. I might be able to unscrew it if I had something to grip it with. And hey, Lost in the Dark 7's following me. Thank you very much, Lost in the Dark. Much appreciated. Why is it not popping up in my stream? It ought to be. There it is. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Lost in the Dark. There's also this bit here. Remember, another sliding thing for the same key. You have to rotate the end, if I remember right. And of course, this we can't do anything with just yet. And down here at the bottom, you might notice these. There's earth, fire, and on the other side, air and water. So, what of those matches this little puzzle up here with this card? Feed me and I shall survive. Give me drink and I shall die. Is it one of those? I honestly can't remember. It's been so long since I played this. Ah, that would be fire. Yep. Feed the fire, will survive. Give it water, puts it out, it will die. So we focus down here on this and let's see, where wood feeds it, water puts it out. I guess I should give it a push. And there's the magical key, a peculiar old key. Let's take a closer look. So we can examine it. And certainly you can turn the end to make it into a different shape. Is it just two shapes? I think there are more than that. Maybe there's another key that does more shapes. I can't remember. Oh, you could also, yeah, you can also rotate it around so you can look at it right end on and see exactly what shape it's making. So, okie doke. Well, let's try this one first. Oh, wait a minute, we don't have that one, do we? That's not, oh, there we do, yeah. So we'll drag it on in here. Rotate it. And we found this one metal plate, and it looks like it could be used as a wrench. We'll see if it can. Yeah, this one I do remember as well. Once I get further into this whole stream, I'll start forgetting a lot of these things. Can we examine it? Yeah, we sure can. I love how detailed everything is in this game. So much detail. Alright. Just unscrew this. Let it drop, and finally we got the lens. So now when we put this on, a little different, huh? Interesting stuff there. So yeah, that's a symbol we're going to see a lot of around everywhere. Interesting thing there. Over here, another one. Okay. Well, looks like the only path forward now is go ahead and open this up. So let's get this key rearranged. Okay. So rotate, there are no markers to show the correct position. I need to look elsewhere. Like through the lens, maybe? And now while the lens is active, we can start rotating these. The center doesn't rotate, so that would be the anchor. We should use that to get the rest lined up. This way. And like this-ish. Alright. Easy part's done. I think. Well, let's take it outward closer. Chapter complete. Easy progress, but do you really think you have proven yourself yet? Well, yeah. To whom, though? These results stand between me and the contents of this box. Indeed. I'll put that. Let me get into it. Oh, there is, my friend. There is. Lens doesn't help us here. But let's look around. There's something we want to do. On the top, it looks like two of these legs are round instead of square. Key there, letters there on that. This has a little thumb screw thing there. symbols there, and some symbols there. There's all kinds of stuff. Something going on there. Back in here with the hole, a little gear there, top. There's so much detail around there, and you can even see something right there going on with that. And this has another set of 4 numbers and some shimmery surface. A little eyeball thing there, and we're back to the front. So there's a lot to this. And let me think here. Also, these shimmery surfaces like this, you'll see this often whenever you see this kind of multicolored weird surface. That means it's helpful to use the lens. And now, look at that. You can actually see things. If we were focusing on this side, hey look, we can actually... Oh, there's another thing on the inside there. So all kinds of interesting stuff here. So that's actually, we could go ahead and solve that one right now if we wanted to. Now you can't really, in this game anyway, you can't really go around outside of the box. Alright, so over here, notice there's this. Let's go ahead and turn this, and we get a short piece of cotton. It smells of everything. So you can probably imagine what this might be used for. Now, I probably shouldn't have grabbed it just yet, but whatever. Let's go. Just zoom in on the top. No, not the side, but around here. We're going to start there. It's a symbol there. I don't think you can do anything with that yet. Plate with the Fox and ball doesn't seem to move. Circular notation seems to connect to a mechanism inside. Oh, mechanisms. It's this eyeball thing here. Plate with an eye symbol and it doesn't seem to move. Yeah, that little hint icon appears after so long of not doing anything, to help you out in case you think you're lost. So here's this, we can rotate this and you'll notice I guess we've moved it all the way. We get a little miniature telescope out of it. Oops. Rotate it, and there it is. It's now a full-on telescope. So yeah, you can manipulate things in your inventory just like the key you saw earlier. Now, let's see. I'm not sure if we have all the information we need yet for that. I know where 3 of the symbols are. I don't know, the 4th off the top of my head. So, yeah, there's this, which locks them on, but doesn't seem to move. Of course not. And there's this, which has, rotating symbols, and then an empty plate there. So I think the only one we can actually accomplish at the moment is this one here, which requires the lens. And get the lens again. Which there are nice hotkeys I could use, but that's okay. So we need to give it numbers. All right, that's fine. What numbers? Well, let's look on in here and see what numbers make sense. Well, to the left is a 5, to the right is a 7. That's kind of a given. So, okay, let's try that 5 and 7. At the top and bottom, there's some jumbled up stuff, but there's only one way that you can make an actual number out of it. So the top would be 2. The bottom, we keep on looking around, you get a 6. So 2, oops, and then 2 and 6. And sure enough, we get this little switch. Fold opens up that island thing. And so we have this. And first of all, we got this lovely little thing here. February 11th. My research continues at a snail's pace. With these barbaric instruments, I can barely read anything at all. But there is something there, between earth and fire and air. Earth, fire, between water and air, excuse me. I cannot see it, but I can see its presence, like the shadow of the object without substance, yet betraying the shape and form of that which casts it. It is the final element, null. It brings meaning to the rest, just as all the numbers of the world are meaningless without their 0. The circle are petty fools, blinded by their dark arts and their greed. Alchemy is not the pursuit of callow gold, it is the pursuit of this. 1 of 7, maybe, or January 7th. No, because it's February. So 1/7, or 11, so 117, maybe here, 11/7. I don't know. At any rate, that's a thing. So this looks like an interesting little device. First of all, right on the front, we've got a little wooden thing and this. There's no indication of what's what. Looks like a little wheel here. Can't do anything with. Holder with screws. Panel there. Some stuff here. Can we focus in on that? Yeah, we can. Oops. Yeah. This rotates freely. Nothing on the side. On this side over here, there's actually this little door right here. So if we latch, it opens up. It's like the winding mechanism, but there should be some sort of key. Okay. Again, we need to look at things with, whoops, this, and see if there's anything hidden. No, nothing here, anyway. Oh, wait, how about this box? Okay, see, this is another little indication. Not only does the lens highlight these little shimmering surfaces, but also other markings that we saw like on the outside of the safe and around the safe. So, hey, there's something weird about this. There's fingerprints on here. I wonder why. Maybe because you can press it. Sure enough, you do, and you get a little book. Ancient leather-bound book. The cover seems very ornate. But then let's look at it. Certainly is an interesting looking book. Sure enough, you can actually rotate these things. Kind of snap into place, which is handy. No real reason to rotate that piece, but you can rotate this one. So I need to open the book. February 11th. Is that the same date again? My research continues at a snail's pace. With these barbaric instruments, I can barely read anything at all. But there is something there, between earth and fire, between water and air. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I cannot see it, but I can see its presence. The shadow of an object without substance, drain the shape and form of that which casts it is the final element. No, it brings me the rest, just as all the numbers of the world are meaningless without their 0. The circle of pretty good. Blind by the dark arts and their greed. Alchemy is not the pursuit of pale gold, it is the pursuit of this. 1/7. And a key. It looks like it's for winding up clockwork. I don't know if that's a bug or if it is meant to be the same text twice. And look at that, there's the fourth symbol. Huh. Let's come around back. Okay, here. Yeah. Strange. I don't remember it being the exact same text like that. But at any rate, so now we have a little bit more info. Also, while we're here, we zoom on into this. Obviously, this must be a wick, so that that would see light. Look at that. That opens a thing. Oh yeah, we can bring it over there, and so that lights it up. Good. Can't do anything more with this for now. We do have this key, which seems to have a square end to it. Can't really manipulate it, but it looks like it could be used in here, except it can't. All right. Well, now we can at least, because we have the fourth symbol there, we can tackle this thing, which has 4 symbols. Let's start with the top left symbol. Top left symbol, as you can see from here, there's a little O with a line through it, horizontal vertical lines. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that. Simple enough. Second symbol we saw just inside here, like this. It's the spiral with a plus sign at the top. Okay. Let's see. Where's the bottom left symbol? Is that this one here? Yes, it is. It is. I guess I'm a man with arms and legs. That's weird. Like that. Which is that right there. Okay. And the bottom right one, I was just seeing it earlier. Darn it. Where did it go? Oh, it's right up here. As a matter of fact. So it looks like a little planter with a plant coming out of it. Right. So put that right there. And look, when we get a heavy cast iron key. An interesting key to be sure. Can't really do anything with this, that's just for holding on to it. So where could that possibly be used? By the way, aha, that's right, this has a hole, a square hole. And sure enough, it does actually work there. And that starts rotating. Yay! And this can sit right there. You can look through it and see this happening. There was more to that than I saw. Would the eyepiece reveal anything? Sure would. Let's look at it again real quick though. There's some dude, face scratched out in every frame, sitting there with a box. Now, if we put on the eyepiece and look. Trial. Rotating, everything's good. I think that's pretty cool. Yes. Oh, and the system just automatically knows that we've used the eyepiece on it and opens this up. See, that is one thing about this game, is that there's a lot of assumptions made, a whole lot of non-realistic, physically impossible things going on. So at any rate, let's line these up to the best of our ability. Not quite. See, this one is very close, but not quite there. You really want to make sure that it is pretty damn exact. Sure enough, that one was. And so we get the letter L, brass plate. So we can come back over here and fit that brass plate in. And gee, I wonder what this is supposed to spell. So that side now closes up and one of the seals is open. 2 more and we'll be in. And now this opens up for us. So here we are with the plate, the keyhole. This clearly is not going to fit into. There are other things going on with it. Another note. 2 of 7. May 8th. McAllister returns with the rubbings from Egypt. The pattern continues. The Tibetans call the null element space. To the Hindus, it is ether. And now, to the Babylonians, it is simply up. The other direction. The realm of Ishtar. Of yet more significance is the recurring presence of the hexagonal limb. The same symbol repeated in cultures separated by countless centuries and the span of the globe. Who will tell me now that this is idle superstition at work? When my hands hold the first distilled sample, they will recognize me then. Presently, the skeptics have one more in their number. McAllister has quit my service. Hoi. So at the top, there's really not, well, there's this little slip. Oh, yeah, there we go. We can rotate things. This is, I remember, was a part of using the iPad, whereby you had to, there we go. Okay, interesting. You had to actually rotate the iPad itself. So, once again, we have ourselves another shimmering surface. You know what that means. Lens time. So, clearly, we need to get this running. And again, unrealistically, it just changes. A keyhole. And indeed, you can stick this key right in there, rotate it, and it slides right in. And this unlocks. And if we open it up, we get another key, a small cabinet key. Can't really, yeah, we can zoom in. Oh yeah, we can close it, okay. And if we look at this key, especially, well, we can't really look at it on its end, can we? It's weird. It kind of looks like it might be able to fit in here though. Let's try it. Yep, sure enough. It opens that up and gives us an enameled brass star. And then the lock opens up further. And how that was even possible to cover that up, I don't know. Lastly, on this side, there's this round thing, which has, it's a safety valve, but there's a piece missing. So you can't do anything with it yet. But we now have this lovely little brass star, which, you know, is a 5-pointed star. Doesn't that look familiar? Sure enough. It does. So, some things have opened up here. 3 of 7. June 21st. Take note of this date. It is the most significant in human history. I have done it. A human subject was required. The catalyst was my own being. Fatigued by my studies, I entered the chamber without disabling the mechanism. When I regained consciousness, I had succeeded. The null element is beyond curious, being neither quite energy nor matter. I have already made great strides in its study, specifically in how it refracts the light. Tonight, I open the wine. So, we now have various little knights around here. There's a gold one with no sword, a white one, I guess, or silver with a sword. Brass ring with markings on the edge. Another white one with a mace and looks like a little square there. Oh, yeah, we can rotate. Yeah, that can count as work. Soon. Another white one with an axe. As for this dial, well, this thing here, it looks like a safe combination instead. Safe now? Well, maybe if we put the ring on it. Sure enough, we can. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to hit those in a certain order, obviously. And, well, that's not enough. Now we have to, rotate those to specific numbers. What numbers, though? It only goes from 0 to 5. So somewhere there's got to be an indication of what numbers. And now is when I don't remember exactly what I need to do. So we finally hit a moment where I forgot. I may want to use the hint too. I'm not above not getting that or whatever. I don't remember exactly what this does. Oh, I think you have to, there's like multiples of them around you. You eventually find them all. I hate to have to hit button. But I mean, it is there for a reason, right? So, wait, no, sorry, we already opened the drawer. No, we can brute force it, and there's only so many possible combinations. I hate having to do it this way, but it really is kind of simple. 25, so what's 25? 2-5, February 5th, I don't know. Was it this one up here? It's 25 or something. Oh, wait a minute. I think I keep forgetting. Oh, see, there it is. I don't know how you're supposed to do these 5 from that. Oh, wait a minute. Over. Or up there. There it is. See, 2, 5. Yeah. So there we go. That's how you find out. I apologize. Glad I didn't use the hint system. Alright, now one of these keys where you can rotate. Except this time there are 2 rotating pieces. So we need to deduce what we need it to look like first. Well, we need it to look like this. You remember, we're looking at an end on, so we need to turn it around so you can the other side. Like that. So, actually, you know what? I already got it right there. I didn't mean to, but here we go. Oh, they even give you a hint. Okay. That's interesting. I don't remember the iPad version of the game like that. You open it up and hey, it's different now. Now we have a circular tape with the story. Okay, another dial of sorts that has a square pin. Well, we've seen that somewhere, haven't we? Right there. So it knows we're done with that one and unlocks the top lock. So it goes open. Just one more to go. Indeed, this is opened up now. So there's a lot to this one too. Let's see how it looks with the lens on. Nothing special about it so far. Oh, an arrow on the dial so you can turn it, which we can't turn now. It's already been used, I guess. Alright, so yeah, there's an interesting little clock here. You press the button and the gears come together temporarily. There's also, it's hard to tell what exactly something is missing here. Yeah, there's a hole there. And see down here, there's the pendulum. There's something going on there. Nothing special though. And there's this little globe, which also let's see. Over here, we have a screwed on plate, and we have a little, a thing with a symbol on it that you can slide up. There you go, you turn it in a certain direction there. Isn't that nice? And over here is a whole bunch of mess. Move the gear a certain direction, rotate the gear, put it over here, it does this, which, holy cow. So that happened. So cool. And it's done a few things. It has shown us this little, what looks to be a drawer. And 4 little corner pieces to that drawer. We got one of them turned the right way, but the others have not been turned correctly yet. Well, we can certainly fix that. We know where the other 3 are now. That square one needs to be turned counterclockwise once. And then that one's up here. Yeah, the darker shade is where the opening is, obviously. And see, sure enough, it did that. The circular one needs to be turned 180 degrees. And now we saw where that was just a moment ago. Yeah, there it is. So we can go and you can see it's rotating up there in the corner. Lastly, this one down here needs to be turned counterclockwise 90. There you go. Now we can come up here to the drawer and open it up. And we've got an elastic band and a large cog. Anything special about either of them, but doesn't look like it. Oops. I wonder if there's something written on the other side. And the cog, which has a octagon fitting on the end. So let's come back down here to these gears. Sure enough, there is an octagon fitting right there. Isn't that lovely? So now if we were to rotate this, it also moves that gear up. Starts rotating and gives us access to a small screwdriver. I just love these puzzle games. Especially when they're so pretty. Okay. So now we can come over to this side and use that flathead screwdriver. Right here. Yes, we have to actually rotate it, unlike a lot of point-and-click puzzle games where you just drag it on here. No, you actually have to put it forth the motion. And now, there's that going on. You press the button, nothing happens. But if you can time it just right, I think something does happen. Yep. And now you can grab this peculiar folding key. Sure is very peculiar. You can grab these ends and rotate them however you need them to be. Let's see. There's also this panel which has a small keyhole on it. We do not have a key for that yet, though. So, let's see what is next. No. Clearly needs some more gears. Oh, sorry, there it is. There's actually this. A drawer with an oddly shaped indentation, which certainly looks like an indentation for this. So, T on the up and these little studs on the upper side closer together, further apart on the bottom side. So the T is up here. Further apart on the bottom side, closer together on the inner side, so like that. Would you agree? Alright, let's put that in. Hey, what do you know? That worked. And that gives us a medium-sized car. Sometimes it helps to look around the rest of this drawer just in case you never know when you might find something else that happened because of that. So we come back to the gears again, and we have our medium-sized cog. Place it right there. Please take this off again if I need to. Oh, oh, there we go. Let's go the other direction. Yeah, there we go. And it opens this up and gives us another medium-sized cog. So we can move this one here, this one over here. Or I thought that was all we needed. Maybe it isn't. Oh, no, that can't go on. Yeah, see, that's not enough. You can't take this one off anymore, and none of these others come off either. So, the question becomes, how do we deal with that? That's a good question. Well, we have this band here. Is that can be used for anything? Oh, maybe it can. Especially if we put one here, and then put the bands on them. There we go. There it is. Okay. See, I'm having to re-remember all this stuff. Ah, there we go. It's rotating. If we push the button down, hey, look at that. It's rotating around to give us this a long, narrow steel tube. Well, why don't we have a look at that long, narrow steel tube? Looks fairly simple-ish. Something on the end. Doesn't look like it can really do anything with it. Oh! It does open up, and now we have some kind of small key and a piece of paper, an old photograph. Which on the back says Rev 605. Can we look at the photograph? No, can't look at it with the lens on. Darn. Look at anything else. Oh, something else I noticed. No, wait a minute. Never mind. It's because of the X. I thought I saw some fingerprints on one of those little night pieces. No. Alright, so we have this small key here. Well, if we look at it, sure enough, it looks just about the right size for something like this. It opens up. See this, and we see this. It's doing something, but we can't see until because, again, we have our shimmering surface here. So this is another one of those, well, you can slide this around. And we can rotate this around. So if you find it just right and get that same symbol again, the null symbol, suddenly disappears. What do you know? It's a small silver sheet. Well, what uses a shield like this? Does it look like something is missing a shield, perhaps? Indeed, there we go. We got an oval gemstone, which by itself, I guess, doesn't really look like much. So let's see. Back here there was this small slot that was oval in shape. Sure enough, it fits right in. Now you can actually rotate this. And now if you notice, there are hands on it. Well, we do have this photograph, which shows us 605. I guess rev means revolutions or something. or revolve, you know. So let's see if we can get the clock to say 6:05. And there you go. The final seal. That sound, if you heard it, is to let me know that I need my pills, which means it's 10 o'clock, which means I probably have to call it because I've been recording for, streaming for just right at an hour. And you get a little bit of a glimpse here. Sorry. There we go. Right here with these, the inner workings inside. Because I don't think you see this again in the game because you're always focused on this thing out here. So kind of a interesting bit. Pleasing progress, but do you really think you have proven yourself yet? Well, I mean, didn't you say that earlier? Sheesh. So we'll hit continue game, but I'm probably going to call it quits here for tonight. Maybe save this next chapter or two, maybe that's the rest of the game too, actually, for our next gaming session, probably next Wednesday. Okay, not soon. Because I don't want to stay here all night. It is 10 o'clock and I need to be going to bed for getting ready for work tomorrow. So I think that'll do. Yep, that takes us. That'll do then. Hope you enjoyed. If you've been watching, I greatly appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me here on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter at SturmB, same name. On Instagram at Sturm. Don't post much there, but I do from time to time. You can find me here on Twitch on Wednesday evenings around 9-ish. I will generally tweet out about it beforehand to give people some amount of heads up, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. But you'll see something on Twitter ahead of time. And I think that'll do for tonight. Thank you once again, and take care.